It's a place where good comes from tragedy. Bobby Reeves and Malissa Hancock co-founded the Lazarus Project, where needs are met when families fall on hard times. Both have servants' hearts, and they are a force for good in Emmanuel County. Last week, we headed to Swainsboro and surprised Melissa with the Giving Your Best Award. And though she spends many hours coordinating volunteers, donation pickups and drop-offs, and food distributions, this isn't her paying job.
So I'm a judicial assistant for Superior Court Judge Bobby Reeves. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It gives me an opportunity to see people that come through that are struggling, right? Court systems, the only happy days we really have are adoptions. Those are really great days. Yeah. Everything else is heartbreaking.
It was one of those heartbreaking story days that led Superior Court Judge Reeves to act on an impulse after hearing of families losing everything in a fire.
These people are out, don't have anything. And I thought about the Sunday school lesson that I had taught the Sunday before, which was about Lazarus, the poor man sitting at the steps of the rich man, and the rich man wouldn't even share the crumbs under his table with the poor man, with Lazarus.
He had the idea to start saving used furniture and household goods.
And so we started saving furniture and giving it to people who have a house burned down, or they have to get out of a domestic violence situation and they have to leave everything behind. So we started saving up furniture.
The problem then became storage space.
We started praying, Lord, we need more room. You know, furniture takes up a lot of room. We need more room. And not long thereafter, we saw this, what used to be an old bilo, was available.
And I would see this sign, you know, for rent or lease or sale or whatever, and I kept thinking, I'm going to call those people and see if we can just use the building. Can we just use the building? But I kept putting it off. I just never did call the guy and say, hey, can we use that building until you sell it? And then lo and behold, a lawyer walks in one day and says, I know the guy that owns that building. He wants to give it to a charity for the tax deduction. And I said,
once the old grocery store was ready to house the Lazarus Project, Melissa began the process of expanding to a food pantry too.
We did the work, got the food going, and we gave away over 300,000 pounds of food last year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Everybody out here is volunteer, everybody. So after work, in the mornings, on lunchtime, on the weekends, we have to make sure that people get what they need.
Do you know someone who deserves the Giving Your Best Award? Nominate them on our Giving Your Best Facebook page or on our website, WJBF.com. You can also mail your nomination to the address on your screen. News Channel 6 at 5:30 is next.